Hi guys, welcome back to another video with Pratham Test Prep. This is your host Sanjeet Bhatia again with a new video on your exam notification that has came out for SLAT in 2022. What should be our strategy? What are the things that have been added? What are the notifications looking like? What is the timeline? What will the form cost? What is the fee structure? And what should be your preparation strategy towards the end? And what are the points that should be considered to be looked into while giving this exam? What are some tips for the personal interview? And also we will talk about the important topics that are there for different subjects all across SLAT, right? So if you are new on the channel, please don't forget to hit the like, share and subscribe button so that the people who are making the videos and the mentors also get motivated for making more videos for you guys, right? If you are not a part of our Telegram channel, do make sure that you subscribe to CLAT at the rate Pratham. And don't forget, if you are looking for IIM updates, you can also go for IPM at the rate Pratham Test Prep and get all the free quizzes and updates on your examination. Right now, coming to the first part, that is what is SLAT? What is SLAT all about? It is a national level examination that is conducted by Symbiosis International Deemed University for your undergraduate law courses in the country. So there are two courses that we will be discussing today that will be there, but the sum of the important dates that you can note down for your SLAT examination. So the registration have started on Tuesday on 25th of January and they will close on April 24th. So if you are planning to give the exam, I would recommend that you start filling up your forms right now. Only don't wait for your last days to come up so that you'll be filled the form. You should fill it right away and don't wait for any more time, because sometimes the site might crash or there can be other complications that come up during filling up these forms. So do make sure that you fill up the forms as soon as possible. The admit cards will be given to you on April of 29th on 2022. That will be a Friday, and your exam is on May 14th. So you can see it is very close to CLAT. So you need to make sure that you are very well prepared for the paper. But if you are preparing for CLAT, then you are definitely prepared for Symbiosis Law Aptitude test also. So do make sure that you are not worried about it and you are definitely giving good try in your examination for the Symbiosis exam. And also the result will be announced on May 20th. So it's not going to take a lot of time for the announcements of the results. So you'll be able to understand what will be the cutoffs looking like, and also what are your chances of getting through to these universities of Symbiosis. Good afternoon, Anshita. Good afternoon, Falak. I hope you guys are doing great. Sir, when IPM form will be out? It will be out soon, Falak. You can also get updated from the Pratham Form Update channel. If you are not a part of it, you can definitely join it and be a part of that also. Now, coming to the next part, that is that what are the centers that Symbiosis is providing the law course in? So it is providing law course in Pune, Noida, Hyderabad, and Nagpur. So it is providing these law courses in these 4 law schools and also across the country. If you see the ranking wise, Pune, Noida, Hyderabad, Nagpur, that's how the ranking looks like. So Pune is a very, very old university, as we all have seen it. They have a huge alumni base working all across the country, and it is amongst the top private law schools in the country. And Noida being located near to Delhi, so definitely there is a lot of additional factors that you can play up if you are studying in Symbiosis Noida. So you need to decide where you want to go. If you want to go to Hyderabad and Nagpur, they are comparatively newer campuses. Now, best Ishika has asked me which is the best campus. So Ishika, I would say Pune is one of the top priorities. Then comes Noida, then comes Hyderabad, and then comes Nagpur. So that's what your preference list should be for the Symbiosis examination and the campuses that are there. Now, coming to the next part, that is that what is the seat matrix looking like? What was the seat matrix in 2021 and it is being repeated in 2022? So you can see 180, 120 in Pune, 120, 120 in Nagpur, 160 and 120 in Noida, and in Hyderabad, 60 and 120. So that is the seat matrix. That's how it's going to look like. And if you are going for the examination is the same pattern. They have repeated the same pattern of 2021. So 60 marker paper, 2 hours for 112 markers each. The 5 subjects: legal aptitude, general knowledge, logical reasoning, analytical reasoning, and English, that includes your comprehension based passages. Now coming to the criteria, the SLAT score will be there. There will be a written ability test, and there will be a personal interaction also. That means an interview. That means that you have to prepare for a personal interaction also. So if you are a part of Pratham Test Prep, then definitely if you are able to crack your SLAT examination, then you will be given an interview preparation also. But if you are not a part of the Pratham Test Prep, then you can definitely call us and get an interview session booked with us, and we will train you for the interviews also, right? So that is a service that is available with us. So you can definitely give us a call on the number that is flashing below on your screen. Now coming to the next part is what happens in the written ability test. What happens in the written ability test? There are certain topics related to socio-economic topics, socio-political, or anything that is related to your daily life can be asked in the written ability test. So you need to be aware about that also. Now coming to the documentations that are required. So the requirement will be your 12th mark sheet. If it's not available, then your appearing certificate of the 12th standard, your provisional passing certificate if you haven't got it, your caste and category certificate, your photo identity, and your certificates for the curricular and the extra co-curricular activities, which should be self-attested. Now coming to the next part, that what are these topics that are there under the different sections of SLAT. So analytical reasoning comes here. That is elementary maths, algebra, profit and loss, percentages, time, distance, and work, and averages will be covered in this analytical reasoning section of SLAT. So if you are preparing for the paper, you should definitely prepare for these sections also, and make sure that you are practicing them regularly. That is something which is very, very important at this stage, because your exams are nearing up, your boards are coming up, and your competition-based exams will also hit very soon. So you need to be prepared for those papers also. Now coming to the next part, that is your topics that will be coming under English is vocabulary, your grammar, idioms and phrases, analogies and one-word substitution, sentence improvements and rearrangements, and error detection, and English comprehension base also. So that is something which is a very, 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 very important. Okay. Now coming to the next part, that is legal reasoning. Legal reasoning, what is going to be covered in legal reasoning? You can see there is legal terms there. There is history of Indian Constitution. You have fundamental rights, duties, DPSPs, and also there is Parliament, Judiciary, Executive, and Legislature. There are some parts of law of torts, contracts, and also IPC and CRPC. So you can look into that also. Intellectual property rights, that means patents and trademarks, can be covered, and also important acts and laws and some legal events in current scenarios are also covered under legal reasoning. So if you are preparing for the paper, you need to take care of all of these topics also, because they will be a part of your examination too. Now coming to the next part, that is the logical reasoning section. So logical reasoning section comes under arguments and conclusions, sets, syllogisms, puzzles, blood relations, series, right? And it can be anything, alphabetical series or mathematical series. So both will be covered under this logical reasoning section. And also how to prepare for written ability test. If you are preparing for written ability, then you need to read a lot of newspaper. Newspaper will definitely help you start reading editorials and also start improving your general knowledge if you want to perform well in your written ability test. And do make sure that you have good grammatical and writing skills also. Now, if you are looking for personal interview, then you definitely need to see that what do you want to do if you are giving a personal interview, right? You first need to get the answer of your one basic question, that is that what are you? Tell us something about yourself. So if that question needs to be answered, then you need to find the answer of that question. So you definitely need to write a script for yourself, that what are you gonna do when someone asks you that what, tell us something about yourself. So first write something on that behalf, and also make a note of your extra co-curricular and curricular activities, and how are you going to explain the interview panelists that why are you choosing the course, why are you the best suitable candidate, and what makes you the best choice here, right? So you need to see that you are finding the right solution to these answers and right way of speaking of these questions, right? So you need to make sure that you are finding the answers to these questions also, and also make sure that you are connecting your own personality with the interview that you are giving, right? You cannot go and say that why are you choosing law, you were interested in journalism but it was your plan B. You cannot go and say things of that sort. You need to have a professional answer, and also need to make sure that you are reading what is going around in the profession, what is the fraternity looking like. You need to have some idea about the profession itself also, right? And you need to know about the examination and also about the university that you are going to study. You need to have the awareness about the course that you are going to study. So for example, if you're going to study BA LLB honors, so I would say that you should know what are the subjects that will be involved in BLLB honors, how long are the semesters, what are the internship programs that are available in the university, what has been the university doing for so long, when was the university established, what were the things that were important for the university, what is the tagline of the university, what do you mean by the name of the university, right? So there can be a lot of varied topics that can be covered. So you need to start researching on the university also. Then only you'll be able to understand how to tackle the questions of an interview panelist, and you'll be able to get the zest of the entire place also. So that will definitely help you to get a better understanding once you're there at the interview. Do make sure that you know about the place really well. You know who are the standing committee members of the university, what has been university doing for so long, if there is any faculty that comes up to the university specially to teach, and they are very famous amongst the people, so you should definitely get a mention of those people also, and should understand that this will play a very vital role during your interview and your pitch that you will create for yourself, right? So that is something that you need to make sure for your personal interview. So these are the tips that you can take from here, and definitely make sure that you are applying that to your own self and finding the answers to these questions. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for joining this live session. Do make sure that you are hitting the like, share, and subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon, and do make sure that you are wearing your masks and using your hand sanitizers. And don't forget to maintain social distancing during this COVID times, and also avoid going outside if you can. Do take care of yourself. Keep smiling. Thanks for joining this live session. Have a great weekend. Hope to see you on Monday again with a new session on your current affairs, legal current affairs, and what are some important maxims for your examination. So do take care of yourself. See you in the next session. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks for joining, and have a nice day.